Welcome back to Church Slavonic Practicum. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, I guess it worked. So I have here a page from the book, the the reading book for Church Slavonic. It's like the workbook, the textbook, and for learners, for reading learners of Church Slavonic. And here, what we're gonna do, let me see. I think it, yeah, it's okay here. You can see. So, guys, let's practice a little bit reading because I want to make sure that you can read and you know how to read. I have some advanced students who can already read the texts, but I don't want to leave behind anyone. And I want to start from the beginning right now so that everyone will be on track. So here on the screen, you see just letters, the letters of the alphabet. And let me just, quickly go through them. I will not give you the names of these letters because I assume you know the names like as, buki, vedi, glagol. I will read them. I will refresh to you. I will refresh. Let me put something in the chat. I will be asking you questions. So I actually will appreciate if you will, if you will participate and you will answer some of my questions. So first, let me read for you to refresh in your memory the alphabet. And then after that, we will start reading. And here I have the syllables. So let me start with the alphabet. I will do the alphabet myself to you. So what I'm doing right now is I am reading the sounds, how these letters sound, because these letters also have the names, as I said, as as, buki, vedi, glagol, dobro, and so on. But right now we're focusing on the phonetics, okay? So what sounds? How do we read them? And let me do that. A, B, V, G, D, E, Ж, Z, Z, I, К, Л, М, Н, О, П, Р, С, Т, У, Ф, Х, От, Ц, Ч, Ш, Щ. We don't read this in Church Slavonic. In Old Church Slavonic, this had a sound, but in Church Slavonic, this is yer, and it doesn't have a sound. We don't read it when we see it. So this is which is yeri. This is yer, yeri, yer. So only yeri has the sound now in Church Slavonic. Then, so this will be in Russian version of Church Slavonic. We say ye. In like Bulgarian, in in different versions of Church Slavonic, variants of Church Slavonic, we pronounce this letter differently. So Russian Church Slavonic, it's yeah. Then Bulgarian Church Slavonic, it's ya. And Ukrainian, I think it's e. So different. So I'm picking yeah. So I'm used to say yeah for this letter. Although it's yat, we will think like, it will be pronounced as ya, but it's because the original was ya, of course, and it's still ya in Bulgaria. So Bulgarians say ya, Russians say yeah, Ukrainians I think say e. So now yeah, you, ya, o, ya, o, ya, ksi, psi, fita, and this is e or v, depends on the context. So now let me move a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, the letter yat is ya, you're correct. Originally it's ya, and in Bulgaria it is still ya. In Russian Church Slavonic, we say yeah for this, for yat. Yes. Okay, let me move my slide. And so here on this page, you see these words. Слози двоеписьменные. Слози двоеписьменные. You know what that means? If you know what that means, you can put in chat. What means слози двоеписьменные? So слози means syllables. Двоеписьменные. So двое means two. Письменные means lettered. So yes, so two lettered syllables or syllables with two letters. Okay, so let me see how, I hope you can see that clear. And let's start with the first line. And let's see this first syllable. If you want to guess, or if you know how to read that, you can write that in the chat with the English transliteration. So using the English transliteration, you can write how to read this first syllable. And let me give you a hint. Let me show you first in the chat how I will write it. Like, you know, how I would answer that question. So I will write this. I'm writing right now in the chat. This is, I'm using transliteration. So I'm using English letters to represent Church Slavonic. So that's how I would write it. Ba, ba, okay? It's ba. So this is be and a, and we create ba, okay? Let me move a little bit down because my screen covers a few syllables. I think this will work better. Okay, so the first syllable is ba. We move to the next one. As you can notice, we use the letters of the alphabet, the consonants of the alphabet, in combination with the first letter, with the first vowel, which is as. And so we use the whole alphabet with that a, and we create those syllables. So the first is ba. Then the second, what is this letter? This is v, vedi, right? Vedi. So vedi plus as, which is v plus a, will be va. Okay? Va. So the next. Guys, I can't really reach long, I can't read long messages because it just distracts me and I have to pause. So I will only read if you answer my questions. Like, Tell me, what is the next syllable? You can write in the, yes, correct. Va, va. So the third one where my arrow is. What is this one? Write it down if you know how to read this one. This is glagol and as. What do they create in combination? Glagol and as. What do we read when we have glagol? Glagol and as. What do we get? Yes, ga. Good. Very good. So you know how will be all of them. Then the next is da. De-a, dobro-a, da. Then ja, za, ka, la, ma, na, pa, ra, sa, ta. Let me move a little bit. Oi, not like this, but like this. So we move fa, ha, ta, cha, sha, sha. That's it. Guys, we're done with a. Now we move to the next. Next vowel here in the book is ye. Good job. Yeah. So the next one is ye. So what will be the first syllable? If we have buki and then есть, what do we read? What is this syllable? Let's see what you answer. I'm gonna wait for the answer. Yeah. So, what would you read? Buki plus есть. What do we have here? How do we read this one? Shall I read? Okay, I'm reading. Б, Е, Б, В, Е, В, Г, Е, Г, Д, Е, Д, Ж, Е, Ж, З, Е, Зе, К, Е, Ке, Л, Е, Ле, М, Е, Ме, Н, Е, Не, П, Е, Пе, Р, Е, Ре, С, Е, Се, Т, Е, Те, Ф, Е, Фе, Х, Е, Хе, Ц, Е, Ц, Ч, Е, Че, Ш, Е, Ше, Щ, Е, Ще. We're done with ye. Now let me move. So now we have E. We have the vowel E. And let's read the syllables with the vowel E. I'm not gonna separate them anymore, okay? I'm gonna just read the whole thing. B, V, G, D, J, and you don't see, I covered a little bit. Z, Ki, Li, Mi, Ni, Pi, Ri, Si, Ti, Fi, Hi, Ci, Chi, Shi, Shi. That's it. We move to vowel O. Okay, this is O. Let's start. Bo, Vo, Go, Do, Жо, Зо, Ко, Ло, Мо, Но, По, Ро, Со, То, Фо, Хо, Цо, Чо, Шо, Що. Okay, now the last lane here on this page, and I will move to a different page. So we're moving to the vowel U. Bu, Vu, Gu, Du, Ju, Zu, Ku. Okay, and now I have a different page here. Lu, Mu, Nu, Pu, Ru, Su, Tu, Fu, Hu, Цу, Чу, Шу, Щу. Okay. Now, this could be interesting because in Old Church Slavonic, the year kind of gave a little, very short sound. But now when you see in Church Slavonic, when it's not Old Church Slavonic, and you see this kind of syllables, you actually just read them B, V, G, D, Ž, Z, K, L, M, N, P, R, S, T, F, H, C, Č, Š, Š. So it will be much better when next time we will move and we will have syllables with 3 letters, okay? So when we will have syllables with 3 letters, then you will see more options how to read them. What's учение? Okay, let me go down. What's учение? Учение. Learning. Learning. This is a learning reading Church Slavonic book. And so this is what it means. Учение. Learning. Like we're learning right now. So, or you can say study. Like the study. So that's учение. Учение. Okay. Now, okay. This is яры, and we pronounce яры. I'm sorry. We pronounce яры as y. Y. Something like when you say litter box. You know the cat's toilet. So how do you say in English cat's toilet? Litter box. So that litter box, when you say it spontaneously, because if you're gonna try it now again, you can say litter box. But litter box is not the I that we say, but when you say it the American way, litter box, litter box. So that I is, that's how we pronounce this I. Okay? You can practice many times at home until you master that I. It's not E. English speaking people have hard time with this letter, and they just tend reading it as E. But we should try. Our goal is to say I, as in litter box. I. So, because look, the correct way to read it will be B, V, G, D, J, Z, K. But then English speaking people who have really hard time saying they say B, V, G, but that's a completely different letter, E, but it's not E, it's I. Well, we're not, I know, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but we're not talking about that, all of that, whatever you say right now, because we just focus on practicing Church Slavonic and my way, like the way that I use it. Because there's also different, how I would say, like dialects, not really correct, not really the perfect word, dialects, but variants of Church Slavonic. And actually somebody, like, for example, people from Belarus will have a little alterations for some of the pronunciation, or Bulgarians will have more alterations, or Ukrainians. So I'm not covering all of the variants. I work with the Russian variant, and so yeah. So as I said, and let's move to the next line with Let me move a little bit like this. Okay. Here. Li. Again, okay, like litter box. Li. Li. Not li. Not litter box. Litter box. Like li. Ми. Ни. Пи. Ри. Си. Ти. Фи. Хи. Ци. Чи. Ши. She. And we move to ye. You know, those yer and yer, they were called yer and yer in in Church Slavonic before the Soviets. After the Soviets, they made a little reform of the alphabet. And after, like, revolution, when the Soviets made a reform, Yer got the name of soft mark, and Yer, this Yer, got a name of hard mark. So the people stopped calling them Yer and Yer. They started calling them soft mark, hard mark. And so Yer gives like softness to the consonants. So let me show you how we pronounce the consonants with Yer. We say B, V, G, D, J, Z, K, L, M, N, P, R, S, T, F, H, T, Ch, Sh, Sh. Okay? And now I'm gonna move a little bit. And guys, don't get sensitive. If you are using the like this as ya, so you can keep doing that. It's not like I'm trying to reteach you and telling you that you're incorrect. It's not ba, it's be, or it's not b, it's be. It depends on your territory. Okay? So, as I said, Bulgarians, they will say for this bia. So I'm using the Russian variant, and I'm reading with the Russian variant, Church Slavonic. Bia, ve, ge, de, je, ze, ke, le, me, ne, pe, re, се, те, фе, хе, це, че, ше, she. Okay, moving. I just want to make sure it fits. Okay, let's go. Бю, вю, гю, дю, жу, зю, кю, лю, мю, ню, пю, рю, сю, тю, фю, хю, тю, чу, щу, щу. Okay? And here we go. Ready for the next one? What letter is this one? What vowel? It's small u's. How do we say small u's? How we read small u's? Бя, вя, гя, дя, жа, зя, кя, ля, мя, ня, пя, ря, ся, тя, фя, хя, тя, ча, ша, ша. All right. Oh, that's it. That's it, actually. Okay. Next time, we'll do the 3 letters, syllables. I have the next book, but it's gonna be enough for today. Yes, you're correct. And thank you for participating. Thank you for answering. Guys, keep practicing. And yeah, you can ask me, like, later you can ask in the comments something if you want to learn anything particular. You can ask me, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to